In this video, we will look at the differences between each of the section groups within a class notebook. The collaboration space is the first section group listed within a class notebook. In this section group, both staff and students can create and edit content. Staff and students can create sections, pages, as well as adding content to pages. This is ideal for scenarios where multiple students can work on the same page simultaneously. So any sort of group work or brainstorming or whole class projects. A potential issue surrounding the use of the collaboration space is the fact that students can edit and delete each other's content, including entire sections, pages, and content added to pages. Private sections can be created in the collaboration space to avoid this issue if necessary. This allows the teacher to select which students can access certain sections and the pages within that section. This allows for set groups to be able to work collaboratively without the rest of the class having access. To create private sections within the collaboration space, we will need to launch the standalone version of Class Notebook. To do this, we would normally select the app launcher in the top left-hand corner, sometimes called the waffle, and select Class Notebook. However, in the current browser version of Teams, Class Notebook is not one of the default apps which can be launched from the app launcher. So instead, we will need to swap to another Microsoft app such as Outlook or OneDrive. I am now in Outlook, and with the app launcher selected, I can see Class Notebook on the bottom right hand side of the screen. If Class Notebook does not appear in this list of apps, select All Apps and you'll find it listed alphabetically. After launching Class Notebook, we will need to select Manage Notebooks. From here, select the class notebook you wish to create a private section for. Next, select Collaboration Space Permissions. You can now choose to add a section to the collaboration space. You can give this new section a name. And you'll be able to select the pupils you wish to have access to this particular section. The checkbox at the bottom of the dialog box will provide read-only access to all students in the class, even if they're not in the group. This means students whose names you have not ticked to be part of the private section will still be able to view the content within this section, although they will not be able to add or edit any content within. When you're happy with the name of your section, the students who have access to this section, and whether or not you have given read-only access to all students, you can then select Create. If we return to Class Notebook, we should now find this new section within the collaboration space. As we can see, the private section has now been created. Pupils with permission to access this section can now create pages and add content to this section of the collaboration space. The content library is the second section group listed within a class notebook. In this section, only staff can create and edit content. Staff can create sections, add pages to these sections, and add content to these pages. Students can view the content added by their teacher and copy pages to their own notebook if they wish. This area is ideal for sharing learning and teaching resources or other reference materials with students. The teacher-only section group is the third section group listed within a class notebook. In this section group, only teachers can view, create, and edit content within. Students will never see or have access to this particular section group. This section group can be used to store your own notes and other materials before you're ready to share them with the rest of the class, perhaps in the collaboration space or in the content library. Like all other section groups, this can be subdivided into further sections and pages within those sections. After the teacher-only section group, you will see the names of all of the students within your class. These are the student notebooks. Teachers can view and edit content within each of their students' notebooks. Students will only be able to view and access their own notebook. Like all other section groups, these student notebooks can be subdivided into sections with pages created within these sections.